Hello everyone, welcome to Southern Wreaths. I have a bonus video for you today. I had someone request that I show how I match ribbons. And I'm not an expert on this, but I'm just going to go through and show you how I would go about putting, mesh with ribbon and signs and any kind of extras. I'm just going to use Craft Outlet as an example just because it's all here in one place and I can show you. So in this example, I'm going to say that we've got a certain kind of mesh already, and that right now I'm just going and trying to find a mesh that I want to work with. I'm going to do Christmas, so I just add this red to my cart. This is how I like to shop. I will add everything that I like to my cart, and then I'll go back through and delete the things that I don't want anymore. I shop like that in person too. I put everything in my cart, and then the things that I don't want to keep, I'll go through and take out. Right now, the little shopping cart is in the right corner. Sometimes it disappears. I'm not sure how to bring it back. It's helpful when it's there because you can hover over it and see what you've already picked. So for right now, it's nice that it's there. So I'm just going through and looking at all the ribbons. And I really love the snowman with the hat. And I really love this ribbon. I actually have that ribbon. I'm not actually shopping right now. I'm just showing you how I would shop. And I'm going to say that if I'm going too fast, there is a way that you can slow down your YouTube videos. So if you want to know how to do that, just comment below and I'll, tell you how to do that so you can watch it slower. I tend to scroll quickly when I'm shopping. But for the most part, I'll add any kind of ribbon that I like, or I like with this particular mesh. And as I'm going through, I like to keep an eye out for any kind of ribbon that's on sale, so that I know in my head, hey, if I have a wreath that I need to make and I remember that particular ribbon's on sale, I can go back and get it. It just makes me more familiar with what's out there and how much it costs. For the most part, Craft Outlet's got amazing prices on ribbon for the quality of ribbon that you get. The trick is to make sure you spend over $69 so that you get free shipping, which is just an excuse to spend $69 on craft supplies. Now, once I've finished picking all the ribbon, I'll go and show you what ribbons I've chosen and why I'm deleting some and why I would keep some. For the most part, I usually like to have 2 to 4 ribbons per wreath. Sometimes I have more, sometimes I have less. I think my go-to is 4 different ribbons. And I kind of like to keep a 2.5 with a 2.5, a 1.5 with a 1.5. If that makes sense. Like if I have a 2.5 and a 1.5, I want to do that again if I'm doing 4 ribbons. And there I was just checking the difference in the two because I was like, I already picked that one. One just had some of the snowy fur around the edges. And it can be time consuming. Normally I'll honestly go through every single screen and I will pick every single one that I like. And like right there, I saw that really pretty burlap color ribbon with white snowflakes. And I just wanted to, remember that I like that. So in the future, if I decide to make a wreath with those colors, I'll know, hey, there's one on Craft Outlet that I might like. I love doing Christmas anyway. It's the colors and I love it. I'm not trying to do a lot of glitter for this particular, I'm going to call it a kit. Now see, I'm just going to go through and I like the seriousness of the first 2, but the one with the spirals was a little too whimsical and I didn't like the polka dots. I don't want to do the furry, so I got rid of the fur. And then I was down to the 2 snowflakes. I really like the black and white writing. So I decided to go with the one at the top just because I thought it matched better with the rest of them. And now I'm just going to look and see if there's any signs that might go with this. I normally don't buy my signs at Craft Outlet just because they tend to be a little more expensive than I like to spend on signs. I'm a big Dollar Tree sign fan. But for the sake of this video, I just wanted to look and see, show you like how a whole kit would come together or how you can make a kit. And I just love this one. I thought it went perfectly with what I had. And I'm just going to look at the pics to see if there was anything that I would add. The only thing I saw that I might like, it had little tiny hats. It was so cute. But I kind of like this. I wanted to be a little more, I guess, elegant with this theme. So I didn't want to do too many cutesy things. The sign is cute, and it has a really cute snowman, but the ribbon, I really liked how, I don't know, it reminded me, it was like elegant, it's pretty, I love it. I'm going to zoom out so you can see it all together. So this would be the wreath I would make. I would have a white base, which I already have at home, so I didn't add that in there. And I would do the ruffles with the red and this, the red snow mesh. Then I would do 2 ribbons in each section alternating and then add the sign. And if I wanted to, I would add a bow depending on how big the sign is. So I'm just going to delete those out of my cart because I'm not actually shopping. Alright, now I'm going to show you what I would do if I had a sign to start. If I already had the sign and I wanted to, figure out what ribbons, what mesh do I want to use. I like this sign, but it was too small for what I was thinking. I'm going to do fall or Halloween. So I like this sign. I thought it was a good size, and I liked that it was more Halloween colors than fall, but it said fall things. But I ended up going more Halloween with the ribbons and mesh. I really liked the metallic idea, and then I looked to the left and saw this ribbon, and I was like, oh, I would much rather, this mesh. I would much rather do something like that. It's a little more pricey, but that's when you would have a solid base, because the just regular deco mesh isn't too expensive. So that's when you can use it for the bottom, and then you have the really pretty, more expensive on top. So this is just the plain old metallic deco mesh. I do 21-inch poofs for this particular wreath. And now I am going to look for some ribbon that I like. And I somehow lost my little shopping cart in the corner. I'm not sure where it went, but if anyone knows how to make it come back, just let me know. And at this point, I wasn't sure if I was still going to do Halloween or if I was going to lean more towards fall. So I'm just looking and trying to find one that's just going to pop out at me, that I'm just going to love and I want to use. And sometimes it's helpful to put it at 80 per page. So I really love the spider ribbon, which is really funny because I end up deleting it, but it's what started everything. I will give you one tip. If you're investing in ribbons, sometimes it's nice to get a few neutral ones, like a solid orange or black and white. Things like that can be used with, black and white can be used pretty much all year round. You can use it with Christmas, you can use it with fall, Halloween, you can slide some in with summer and stuff sometimes, depending on what wreath you're doing. So I knew I wanted to do 2.5-inch ribbon, 2.5-inch ribbon. So I just changed it on the left side so it's easier for me. I prefer to shop on my computer just because the little buttons are right on the left side where you can choose what you want to do. And I really like that trick or treat ribbon. I'm not sure what all this is, but it still put it in the shopping cart, so I just went with it. And there's so many amazing ribbons to choose from. To see like that black and orange, I know it would only be Halloween, but it can be used with a lot of different Halloween themes. It wouldn't have to just be this particular wreath. It could be, more of a fun wreath, more of a scary wreath. I like to have a lot of the neutral colors on hand, especially if they can be used for different seasons. Because then you're making an investment that you will use. And it's a lot of fun to shop. If you start getting frustrated, maybe take a break. I really enjoy it. I get really excited when I get a package in the mail. Alright, now I'm just going to look at what I've already picked to see how many I have. So I did away with the spider, and this is what the kit would look like. Let me zoom out. So it would be that sign with those mesh, that mesh and those ribbons. And I think that's really cute. And again, you wouldn't even have to have a sign. You could just do a wreath like that without a sign. All right, now I'm going to show you what I would do if I had a particular ribbon already and I wanted to make a wreath with that. So let's say I had this scarecrow ribbon and I didn't know what to do with it. So I would try to figure out, okay, what kind of mesh would I want to use? And I clicked on this and I liked it, but then I looked to the side and I saw this one and I was like, oh, I definitely would rather have that. I thought that was really cute. Alright, so I have my mesh and I have one ribbon. I'm going to click on Fallen Halloween on the left. And now I'm just going to go through. This is when it's helpful to have the little shopping cart on the side, because every once in a while you can go up there and look and see what you have and see the colors. I'm just kind of remembering. I really like that blue and orange plaid, so I put that in the shopping cart. This one did take me a while, so I'm not going to make you watch the whole thing. I was trying to go out and go back in to fix the little shopping cart. I wanted it back, but it was gone. The cool thing about the scarecrow ribbon was that it had several different colors in it. So there were many ribbons that would work. You just have to go with what you think looks nice. I really loved the idea of sunflowers. I don't actually stay with that ribbon just because when I go into it in a minute, you'll see it's super bright. And a lot of the other colors I had picked were really muted. See how muted? And that one's like, boom. It's like really bright. So I do away with that, but I do get a sunflower ribbon. So I've got 3 ribbons picked out. I just need one more that I like. Which, again, you could do 2 ribbons. You could do 6 ribbons. You could do 8. You could do 4. You could do as many as you like. And if y'all have any tips, please leave them in the comments below. Because, anything you say could help other people. I did like this ribbon, but when I put it in the cart and looked at it, it had too much green. I didn't like the green with the blue. I'm not sure why. I think it was too lime green. And the colors I was going with were just really dull. Like really dull colors. I liked them. I like to keep them that way. Like keep them in the same color family. I like that one too, but I thought if I have the jute background with the jute and clear on top of that, you really won't be able to see it. Now this is the winner. This is the one I end up going with. And I think it's really pretty. Yeah, it's really cute. So this is what it would look like. And now I'm going to look and see if there's a sign that I like or something that I might like to add to it. I will tell you that the one that I end up picking to go with this, I honestly wouldn't get just because it's really expensive. It's that one. I end up coming back to it. And I looked through everything, and this was the only one that I remotely thought would look nice. I skipped me looking through it just because it took a while. I clicked on almost every sign. I really hope this was somewhat helpful. If you have any questions, please let me know. And again, if you have any tips, please leave them below so other people can learn. Thanks so much for watching. And if you like my video or learned anything, please like, share, and subscribe. Thank you.